Wie geht es Ihnen? Ich komme aus Zambia und ich liebe es. Ich bin aufgeboren hier. Zambia ist ein kleines Land in Südafrika. Es habe viel Probleme. You see guys, I'm speaking to you in German. I didn't just learn German, just like that. There was some education that was put in for me to learn German. You see what I mean? You see guys, when I analyze this country, Zambia, and someone asks me like, what's the biggest problem that this country has? It's simple. Education is the biggest problem. I know you guys are gonna come up with all kinds of problems. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta tell you that the biggest problem is education. Let me tell you something. When I lived in the United Kingdom, there's something that I noticed. I'll go to Scotland. Signposts are written in two languages, Scottish and English. I go to Wales. Signposts are written in two languages, Welsh and English. You see what I mean? And if I speak to people, every single one of them, including a baby, they speak English. That means that if someone is not educated, if someone doesn't have any education at all, they can listen to audiobooks and they can learn. You see, if a language doesn't have literature, there is absolutely no way you can deliver education in that language. You see what I'm saying? Now let me bring you back to my country, Zambia. In Zambia, there are 73 languages. 73. I'm just coming from the Copper Belt. They speak Bemba. You see what I mean? Are you telling me that someone who's never been in class, who's never been to school, and only speaks Bemba, has some has some hope of getting an education through literature? Absolutely no. Right now, it's been here in Lusaka. You see what I'm saying? Are you telling me that in Lusaka they speak Bemba? They don't. They speak Nyanja. Very different language. You see what I mean? Nyanja doesn't have literature either. If I want to learn artificial intelligence today, there's no books in Nyanja. You see what I'm saying? If I want to learn anything, the only book that exists in Nyanja is the Bible. That's the only professional book. You see what I mean? Everything else is not in existence. So guys, that's what I'm telling you. That the biggest problem that Zambia has is education. Just people having education. That's a huge problem. You see what I mean? Now, you can tell me, okay, we have schools, we have what? It's not enough. I have to tell you that. It's not enough. You know, I recently found out that the baptism course for the Catholic is delivered in a period of 2 years. 2 years. Can you tell me? 2 years in the information age. This is 2024, man. This is 2024. How many solutions have I created for colleges where I've taught lecturers how to teach online? It's like the order of the day. I keep doing this and doing this. You see what I mean? So why can't education be delivered online? If I want to do a baptism course, I should just do it online. If I want to do a grade 7 course, I should just do it online. If I want to do a grade 12 course, I should just do it online. You see, for us to even switch from traditional education to online education, it needs education. That is why I'm telling you guys that the biggest problem that Zambia has is education. Delivering it requires education. Creating it also requires education. You see what I mean? Let me give an example. In Eastern Europe, I went to university there. You see what I mean? And there's something I learned about Eastern Europe. Each time we sat in class, you see what I mean? I found that the guys I was sitting with, the Eastern Europeans, started writing code very early in their lives. Those who are doing engineering courses, They started messing about with electronic circuit boards really early in class. You know what I'm saying? Really early in their lives. That is the best way to deliver education. Education transcends into a mindset. The way a person thinks can show how much education they have. You see, guys, I want you to comment down below. Schreiben Sie für mich unten einen Kommentar. I want to know, am I telling you the truth? Or am I telling you something else? Schreiben Sie für mich unten einen Kommentar. You see what I'm saying? You see, guys, I know you guys are going to tell me, okay, what about in Russia? In Russia, they speak Russian. They don't speak English. And they have good education. But you must understand that Russia has many languages. You see what I'm saying? There are also Russian dialect. Like the language that I speak, it's a Russian dialect. It's not direct Russian. You understand what I'm saying? But that language, they've spoken it for many, many years. You see what I mean? When we got in class, the first thing was to teach us about their history. Bargatsky Robespierre. Bargatsky Robespierre is like they're telling you that, look, we used to be slaves at some point. You see what I mean? But we broke through. And they have their own dumi, their own letters. You see what I mean? Because some words, you can't say them in English. Let me tell you something. If I want to say, as желаю нечто, I mean, where are you going to find J in the Latin alphabet? It doesn't exist. We have J. We don't have J. You understand? So they created their own alphabet so that their language can be delivered in written text. You see what I'm saying? So that they can write literature. Now, a country like Zambia with 73 languages, man, you're going to have to do it 73 times? It just won't be possible. You see what I'm saying? Probably, let's just move to Swahili, man. Let's start speaking habari yako. You see what I mean? At least we have one language. You see what I'm saying? Nyanja is the dialect of Swahili, by the way. If you speak Nyanja, you can understand a lot in Swahili. You see what I'm saying? But Swahili also has some German. A Swahili is going to say Schule, meaning school. You see what I mean? Schule means school in German. Das ist Deutsch. Okay? Auf Deutsch, Schule means school. You see what I mean? Yeah. Now, probably us guys here in Zambia, we should come up with one language. We take some Lozi, take some Tonga, take some Bemba, take some what do you call it? Nyanja. You know what I'm saying? And just come up with a language. Maybe that's going to work, but that's going to take time. We don't have that time. Look at the situation we are in right now, where we need to find alternative energy sources. Alternative energy sources exist. If I show you, according to my research, what I have come up with as alternative energy sources, there are plenty. But did we know them? We didn't. Because we didn't have the education. That's why I'm telling you that the biggest problem that Zambia has is education. That is why you're going to find that some people are going to even stand up and start shouting and they're angry. You know what I'm saying? No, we're not having electricity. No. Because they simply don't have education. If they had education, they would know that there exists this other way of having electricity, which does not need grid power. You see what I'm saying? You guys, schreiben Sie für mich unten einen Kommentar. Write down below. Comment. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear from you. You know what I'm saying? If you're from the United States, you're from Germany, you're from Zambia, you're from Zimbabwe, you're from South Africa, you know, Deutschland, please, comment down below. Tell me, according to what I have concluded, the biggest problem that Zambia has is education. That's why people can't go on the internet to go and learn something. That's why crooks use religion to spread their crookedness. You understand what I'm saying? Crooks will use any form, any vehicle to spread their crookedness. You get what I'm saying? Guys, I want you to take this video very serious, guys. And I want you to tell me. You see what I mean? I know that you guys are going to say, look, I'm promoting UPND. I'm not promoting UPND. But they did a good thing to allow everyone who has an interest to go to school. Even if the school has 60 students, I mean the class has 60 students, but at least they're picking up something. Let me tell you something. Failure simply means someone hasn't learned enough. It doesn't mean they're stupid. No. Meaning they can go back and try again. If they learned 20%, they can go back and start from 20% and raise that up to 80%. And then someone's going to say, oh, they passed. You see what I mean? So there is no such a thing as an imbecile. It doesn't exist. I mean, in the United Kingdom, if someone is not learning quickly, they simply give them extra lessons. You see what I mean? That's why the internet is so important. Because that's the only way we can do this. Guys, look, I gotta go. Because I'm in a rush. You gotta do some work. So, till next time, guys. Okay, I'm out. Yo. So, to sum this whole thing up, what I'm saying is that this is 2024. We're just hot rocking into 2025. So what I'm saying is that all education, basic education, skills training education should be delivered over the internet. You see what I mean? If at all there is any practicals that need to be done, then selected institutions should have practical time where students can just show up, like the way some institutions do. They like teach online throughout the term, and then when the big universities go on holiday, you see what I mean? They book 2 weeks into a big university to go and show, to do demonstrations to students so that they get practical experience. You see what I mean? So it's like there are institutions which exist elsewhere, but they don't have laboratories because they are just doing things online. Then when the big institutions go on holiday, that's when they hire their laboratories and use them for a month. You see what I mean? It can work out real good. I think all education today should be delivered online. The 7th grade exam should be done online. The 9th grade exam should be done online. The 12th grade exam should be done online. Kids need to have an alternative, whether they want to go right online or they want to go sit. You see what I'm saying? I think everything should be online. I shouldn't be struggling. You know, if I want to find government services in Zambia, I simply Google and I go to the government services website and I can basically access all government services easily. So why can't I access school in that similar way? You see what I mean? If, for example, someone wants to do the 7th grade exam, so they want to learn 7th grade stuff, why can't we have such a place, you understand, like the government services, where you can just go there and you can access grade 1, grade 2, grade 3 material. I know this sounds crazy, but I'm telling you, there are people out there who are adults, you know what I'm saying, in their 30s, in their 40s, but they can hardly speak a word in English. They can't construct a sentence in English. So if they can access that kind of material where they could just start from zero, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, an adult can finish 1st grade to 7th grade in 2 years. An adult can finish that. You see what I mean? So why should an adult go and sit in class to go and do 1st grade to 7th grade? No. It's a waste of time. You understand? Meaning that education should be made in such a way that those who want to fast track their learning should be able to fast track it. Those who want to follow the procedure, you know what I'm saying, like year after year learning, they should follow it. You know what I'm saying? I know, like, we have many different languages in Zambia, and man, how are you going to go to a place which speaks a totally different language? There's Fungwe, there's Langa, there's Zambia, there's Nika. You understand? Those are languages in Zambia. There's 73. You understand? So you're not going to say, oh, yeah, there's only Bemba, Nyanja, and Tonga, and Rosi. No. There's Kawende, there's Luvale, there's all of these. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think that any popular course should be able to be translated as well into these other languages. You know what I'm saying? And if it's done online, it's possible because volunteers can also come in. You understand? Like myself, I'm a volunteer, and I'm willing to volunteer to help out, get the entire education of this country online. You see what I'm saying? So if there's anyone with influence who's listening to to this vlog, I'm available, man. Anytime you can call on me. I got technologies. Because I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking. And I believe all I need is just someone who can say, okay, I can teach. If you can teach grade 1 mathematics, if you can teach grade 2 mathematics, and you have the syllabus, we can sit down. You know what I'm saying? And we make grade 1 to be an online course. You know what I'm saying? Then if you got some ideas, man, you want to like, okay, you can teach grade 2, we can make it be an online course as well. We can make everything online. You understand? There's nothing that cannot be online. We are in the information age, and we gotta understand that we are in the information age. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, in other words, we have to help our government because they can't do everything. But again, we need their hand, like to tell us that, okay, can you solve this problem? I say yes. Okay, go and solve it. You know what I'm saying? With their blessings, then I can go and start solving the problem. You understand what I'm saying? Because I know I've got their blessings, and when the problem is solved, it will be recognized by them that, okay, we told him to solve that problem, and he has solved it. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So guys, schreiben Sie Information in einen Kommentar, ich liebe Sie. Und danke für deine Intercession. My German is I don't practice German every day, but I speak as much of it as possible, and I listen to my news in German because I love German. Deutsch ist meine Musik zu Hause. If you listen to the kind of music that I produce, you know and you understand that this is where I'm coming from. Okay. So, my beautiful people of Zambia, my people, we all have Zambian passports and green national registration cards. So let's work on and help ourselves. Okay, togetherness. Together we win. I'm out. See ya.